Hello, good morning, and welcome to Off the Shelf. I'm Sam, and I'm a friend of Lisa's, and Lisa's done an amazing job showing all the things that's been on her shelf. And I was talking to her last week, and she said, Sam, do you think you've got anything interesting on your shelf that you'd like to show? So this morning, we're going to have a look at my shelves to see what I can find. But before we do that, let's light our candle. The Lord be with you, and also with you. So, let's see what I can find on my shelf. Well, this morning I've chosen this. Have a good look at it. What does it look like? Well, I think it just looks like a big lump of concrete. And that's because it is a big lump of concrete. Now, can you think why I might have a big lump of concrete on my shelf? Well, you've probably realised that this must be a special lump of concrete. And you're right, because this lump of concrete comes from a wall called the Berlin Wall. Have any of you ever heard of that? The Berlin Wall was nearly 90 miles long, and they built a wall right through the middle of Berlin, which was the capital city of Germany. They did that after the Second World War because they didn't want people to mix. They didn't want them to go to the same parks and to the same shops and to the same cinemas and to the same churches. So they built a wall to separate people. Families were split up, and they sometimes lived on separate sides of the wall. And we can know a little bit about that, how that feels at the moment, can't we? We feel a little bit separated, don't we? I feel a little bit separated from my family and my friends. And I can't just go for a nice walk in the park with them or go shopping with them. Perhaps we feel that we're living at the moment with a wall all the way around us. It also reminds me of a story in the Bible way back in the Old Testament when the people of God had a battle and they'd lost, and the people who won that battle took the people of God away from their homes, away from their families, away from their friends, away from the place that they lived in Jerusalem, and took them hundreds of miles away to a place called Babylon. And that place, they couldn't see their friends, they couldn't see their families. They were living in a place of separation. How do you think they felt about that? Do you think they were happy or sad? Well, they were really sad. And they wrote a song, and that song is in the Bible. And the first line of that song says, "By the rivers of Babylon, we sat down and wept when we remembered Zion." When we remembered our old life, when we remembered our friends and our families and being able to go out and meet people, when we remembered that, we were sad and we cried. And you might be feeling a little bit sad today, thinking about all those things that you can't do. And it's okay to feel a little bit sad. It's okay to remember those times when we could go out and play football and could go out and see our friends, because we can't do that at the moment, can we? But guess what? It didn't last forever. And those people of Babylon, they moved back to Jerusalem and they had a big party and they rebuilt the city and they all got on together and made a life for them that was new. And this bit of rock reminds me that happens today. About 30 years ago, the people in Berlin decided they didn't want to live separately anymore. They wanted to join together, they wanted to see their families and their friends, and they wanted to go out together. And the people of Berlin got on top of the wall and bashed this wall down. You might be able to see if you can find some pictures of it or some videos of it. And they were happy and they had a really big party and that they were joined together again. And this lump of rock, it reminds me that even though we do feel separated at the time, it won't last forever. And that God's fullness of life is with us, whichever side of the wall we're on. So whilst we can't go out and see friends, we can still have the fullness of God living with us on this side of the wall. So we can be kind and we can be joyful and we can still love, because one day all this will be over. So in our prayers today, let's pray for all those people that we're not seeing at the moment, that we're sad about. And then let's pray for the people that we are with, the people in our house, the people behind our walls, that we may live together well, that we may serve each other, that we may love each other and be kind. And I'll have a look on my shelf to see what else I can find.